You're home Friday night after a long week. You got your favorite show on the TV, you're browsing social media on your laptop, and you're talking to your grandmother on the phone. All of this modern connectivity is brought to you by the telecommunications industry. But how does telecommunications actually work? Fundamentally, it's the conversion of inputs into electrical signals carried across a telecom network and then converted back to outputs on the other end. Let's look at the simplest example, wired phone calls. Your wired telephone converts an input, your voice, into an electrical signal. That signal gets transmitted across a series of wires to a central switch, which then sends it along to another set of wires to its end destination. At the other end, another telephone converts that signal back into an audio output. Wired TV and internet services work along much the same principle, but with different devices on each end and different kinds of data carried by the signal. But today, wired communication is being replaced by wireless communication. Let's look at an example of this more complicated process, that phone call between you and your grandmother. When you speak into your cell phone, its microphone picks up your voice and then converts it into a digital signal. Your sound waves become zeros and ones. The phone's antenna converts that signal into radio waves, broadcasting it out in all directions. These waves are picked up by a receiving antenna on a nearby cell tower. Radio hardware at the cell tower converts these waves back to a digital signal, sends it to a switch connected to a broader wired network, which then determines where the signal should go next. After traveling across the wired network, the signal hits another switch at the destination, gets sent to a cell tower near your grandmother, and rebroadcast again as radio waves. Your grandmother's cell phone picks up these waves with its own antenna and then decodes the digital signal, converting it back into the sound waves of your voice to come out through the speaker. And this entire process is happening in milliseconds. And not just for cell phones. This telecom network is constantly transmitting data between our phones and the internet, connecting us to social media networks, video streaming, news outlets, and all the other web-based services that make up our daily lives.